Hello and welcome again. Streamlabs crashed. I don't know why. I've done everything I can to fix it. Why isn't it working? Just wanna double check. So it works now. Yeah. It works. Good. I don't know why we didn't want to send any crashing either, even though I've enabled it for some reason. Hello? No! Ah! I don't know, it's something about being in the water that stuns you or something. Can't seem to parry. I hope you had a good day so far. At least. Sorry I had to go off early yesterday. I was so tired. I don't know why. Feeling a bit better today though. Wait, this time don't want to force him into the water again. Usually a good idea once you're getting close.
The champion has been bested! Our mighty Dicastis is victorious and the crowd have spoken. But will he show mercy? Or will he spill the blood we want?
If you don't appease the crowd, I fear what Gladiros will do. It was an honor to fight you, Dicastis.
I'll show you mercy.
You don't deserve to die. Just for loot.
Our merciful Dicastis has passed judgment. But do not dismay! Our champion and here we are! The end of today's event. Next to face our Dicastis' judgment, the very scum that take
By the gods.
for the good of Atlantis. Today bear witness to the guilty and condemned,
That's
given
why I
one
named it
final
the Rod
chance
of
at
Atlantis.
redemption. They will be
They do-
honored to die at the
Yeah.
hands of our guest.
Enough! I am not doing this!
Fear not, friends! Well, that was an unmitigated...
You said fight.
The problem is that I didn't say fight!
I mean, games are a good way to let off steam as long as if the participants are willing and it's not to the death. I usually tell them to stop, since it's, yeah. Try
If this
this.
kind of entertainment keeps the peace.
The games have failed! The humans are restless and it's only...
You just need to keep surprising them.
That's what I tried to do. But you showed the criminals mercy.
Killing people who can't defend themselves isn't entertainment.
Their sacrifice helps us keep the peace and maintain order. Or it would
What are you saying?
that my grand experiment has failed. There's nothing left to be done but start again and try for better results.
This is madness.
Yeah. You see, this is just an experiment. I don't know what happened. Big lag spike. Try to save as many as possible. If I could only aggro them, it would be easier. I don't really think it does anything, but yeah, you see the monstrosity killing them just to reset their experiment. This is all just an experiment, nothing else. Sure, if
That's one Archon helped.
oh,
I hope they're
I have
not
to take
all
this
this
call. I'll be
intense.
right back. So, I'm back. Let's continue. What should I put the point in? Oh yeah, I was thinking about this. Either that or armor penetration, but let's do a parry. Let's see, is there Wings of Hermes around here somewhere? I guess I'll have to walk up the stairs. Because I want to get that fast travel point. Where are they? Is it here? Yeah.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Where to go? What's the best way to avoid detection? Oh. Don't forget to follow my channel if you enjoy. Also to join my Discord server. So you can see when I get online again. That was close. That could have been bad. I did not think that would... I believe he has part of the armor. Whoa, I did not expect that attack. Yeah. Ooh. I need to get out of here. Whew. That was not good. I did not think I'd do that little damage.
Whistle? My God!
No! Ah, well actually I've already done the attacks. I shouldn't be able to do a child attack again. What? But I dodged! No. When they energize that spear, they increase the range to almost double its length. But I prefer that. Here they at least, unlike like Dark Souls, they at least make an animation for the sword. So you actually can see the extended range. There's a trail. You can see. I don't like that about Dark Souls. They have like, there's no indication that for several weapons the reach is double for certain attacks, especially stab weapons. Here they actually show an air current or something. Perfect angle to get over that beam. I'll have to wait with that guy for last. After I've taken out also the Colossi. Almost up to 67, 77, I mean, not 67. See, he's over there. Or no, that's a civilian. Oh, no. I think I made it without that guy discovering me. Justing. Each of the polymarks around have that piece of the armor. No! No! I was stuck against the wall. They do so much damage. It's insane how much health those guys have. I mean, even my critical assassination, 4 million damage. I believe it is. How much is it? Let's see, I have critical damage 405 and assassination damage is 313. So 4 times. That's over 1 million. That was on 700,000.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Should do more.
What's happening over
And I don't know why. It's like not all the critical hit damage bonus kicks in.
Stop right there!
Because sometimes, even though you do a critical hit, it's only like 300,000 damage, barely anything. Like double that, barely. No! Oh, I couldn't do anything. Well, it was too sloppy anyway. It's like the freaking level 80. At least that polymark. I can't believe that polymark is tougher than Hades. That's insane. A regular mini-boss is more powerful than one of the greater bosses in the the game.
I should
That's
be extra
crazy.
careful in this area.
Let's see, there he is. Oh, come on. I have to kill them and hide before he comes. I think I'm fine. Oh, he must have gone asleep. I still can't believe he didn't wake up. Yeah, he is asleep. Can't believe he didn't wake up from that. It was just around the corner. Again! That's the second assassination in a row that's not critical. And I have an 86% chance. That's extremely low chance of that happening twice in a row. It's even happened to me like 3, 4, 5 times in a row. That's my luck. Sometimes. It's happened a few times that even. I've got him up to at this high critical chance. I think it's only 4. But still, it should be pretty much impossible. Extremely low chance for that happening 4 times in a row. I need to level up so I can get my gear higher. And thus more critical hit chance. And I don't want to put the critical hit chance. I did fill the critical hit chance here up, right? No, it's only 1%, so. But yeah. I could take this one and get 5% if I take all 20. But yeah. Just want to make sure to save. I would waste a lot of points I could put into something else. Yeah, 1.5. There at least does the full damage. Yeah, you see, he deals freaking 5 instantly. Even though I dodged 1, there is about a half-second delay before you can dodge second time. And that in that delay, the second one activated.
This area will be well
It's a
defended.
shame. Oh, this time it didn't even get critical. Oh, I forgot to lock on, that's why. No!
I prolong
No! Oh, I was too early again. Ah! He's so unpredictable when he gets stunned or not. Sometimes he gets, sometimes he doesn't. I can't predict his moves like I can with pretty much every other enemy. I can't believe they made
They'll be watching for
them
me.
so high,
I need to be
tougher than
careful.
the final bosses. In their moveset, that is, and health. He's got more health than Hades has. Or about the same. Thank you, Hyperframe. What? That should have been a perfect parry. Now it works. I thought it was way too early. Finally! Oh, I killed him. Yeah, they have the Castillo's armor. If I remember correctly, it's quite good looking actually.
What's this? A message?
The armor that's come into your possession represents protection not meant for us. It was forged for the Dicastes. But who's to say they deserve all the power in Atlantis? In this realm of Isu versus human, just Dicastes will let us, the Atlantean polemarchs, keep it for ourselves until we are found out. The pieces are spread among you in the domas of Mestor, Elispas, Menecias, Essays, Autochtonos, and Autochtonos. Keep them safe. Okay. B. What could that be? I'm not sure actually. Because you have Aida, Juno. I don't know a B. A name with B. I don't know who that could be. It must be one of the polymarchs. It can't be one of the greater ones who's greater Isu who orchestrated it. Not that I can recognize at least.
Σύνελθε, τέλος έστε.
This may be the answer for one of the Ostrackers. It was either like here or if it was down there somewhere. I can't remember. The best view of the racetrack or something it says. Failed experiment 104. Assistant to Aita. I'm writing down all that transpired lest it be forgotten. I've given the full report to Aita. Looking back, I may carry some of the blame, but it only came to pass because of him. Not long ago, Aita showed me an underground area I never knew existed. As I opened the hidden entrance, what first struck me was the stench. It spewed from the enclosure, and even in the fresh air it overwhelmed me. As we descended and my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I saw one larger room and 8 smaller ones, all completely enclosed and separate. Aita showed me that within each was a human, 4 male, 4 female. They had spent their entire lives here. He explained that the only way to perform his test was to have specimens who would know nothing of the outside world. They would ultimately and suddenly be shown all they never knew existed. I'd expected the foresight required for such an experiment, but now I see how flawed it was. Yeah, that's all we are to them. Lab rats. To be disposed of if it fails, like Gediros did at the arena. It failed, so he disposes of the lab rats. It's freaking monstrous. As if we weren't sentient beings. It's one thing experimenting on what really is animals. They aren't fully sentient. They don't have a me. They're driven by instinct, not emotion, or logic, or Yeah, just instinct. Even though that's not right either, but it's at least not as bad. But to treat humans or any sentient being that way. That's just sick. You can attack them if you want, but then they'll become hostile. As long as you don't attack them, they're fine. You just go past. They're the pets of the Isu. That's just resource crates. You don't have to worry about those. They don't give anything really. Since it's no takeovers, it doesn't do anything to destroy them. That's a level 2 door. Yeah, that's below. It's not on this courtyard. It's below. You can't get in there, I don't believe. No. You have to go through here. And I can't yet. Let's see, we can get up here. Or it doesn't matter. We can get this at least. Also, while I'm here, I can check if this was the place for that house under the bridge. One of the 3 gardens, I'm not sure which. In its Neocles says musings. In its original form, here was meant to be a sanctuary for wolves, but they, like so many things, struck fear in the hearts of humans, and so beside them cast them from the city. Let's see, this is the one. If so, there would be like a crack in the wall in here. In the vegetation you can get in through. Doesn't appear that this is it. I don't think so. Don't recognize this, so I don't think this one is this is the one. Let's see. Guess we could go on to that place. Yeah, you see, you have to just these narrow. That's the only one you can climb here. Some places can be a bit tricky. You have to go zigzag to find the right place. Let's see this. Pick me up. Okay, all the way up here. I guess you can go that way. It'll be quicker.
Ella.
Orpheus.
Easy.
These are always on the Oikos ring. it's always the same. Looks the same. Each of the bridges has one. They just call different things, these towers, but they look exactly the same. I don't really think this is what they're meant for, but if you think about the architecture, I mean, it's like, I don't know, art or something. Monument. Not a look at tower. Let's see. Oh. Was Dom of Amperes one of those with the armor? I don't remember. Well, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was close.
Stay over there.
I should try to stay out of sight.
What could that be?
Are you coming?
Maybe I just imagined it. If you don't
It's
stop,
rude
then
to ignore. I said come. It's rude to ignore people when they're trying to get your attention. Very rude. Your mother not teach you manners. Nice, another level. Hi. Don't worry, I'm just gonna kill everyone. Nothing to worry about. Ooh, I did it. Absorb the knowledge. Musings of Ampheris. Ampheris was the fire, suddenly, but then his daughter was his heart. So long as she stood at his side, this Doma would be a place of warmth and even love. There's many of these I haven't read before. I'm not that big a fan of reading. I like the option they had in Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I love that. Then they read it out. They have historical scrolls from back when, like in the first game, when they first came to that hidden valley, the first Trinity agent and with the Mongolian army, they have scrolls dating back there. They read it out to you in the voice of the one who wrote it. I love that. And you don't have to listen, you can pause it and just read yourself. I love when they do that, but it's pretty rare. They also have it in the artifacts of, but there they don't have it the best way, but they have it in Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Because during the artifact they read out like what with conversation or meaning, a sentence relevant to when it was dropped there. And some are I don't know if it was in the second. It's that the daughter of the one leading Minas Ithil, who reads out her notes on it. But they don't have the full text. They only have sentence or a few words. There's more, she says. I wish they had the full text so you could read just if you wanted to, or if you accidentally skipped it, you could go back and read it. But you can't, you can just read out short sentence. Where's the last torch? Oh, there. Can't believe I missed it. So, now it's complete. Here I will be going later for a mission, I believe, so we can leave that for now. There too, I believe. No, don't climb. So, I wanted to get down. What's this? Here it is. Yeah. Oh, I can get through. Nice. Oh, the archives. Yeah, I need to get here too. But I can go here anyway. First and complete the objective. That's from here. They have no
This
clue.
metal is heavy. And here's a note.
Enclosed is the last
The
element
forge of
ingot of the old
Atlantis.
forge of Atlantis.
This
House
can
of
be
the
used
Royal
to create
Mountain of
weapons.
Poseidon.
I have to
The
find
rest
this
of the
place.
ingots should be kept in multiple city archives and repositories. A meeting hall will be built in the Dicastis' honor once the forge is destroyed at a later date. Yeah, you can make those easy weapons, like the staff, the spear that Demon, or a sword that Deimos wields, or the spear. You can choose the legendary engraving, but it's pretty limited choice, so I usually don't use that weapon. I believe you can make 2 or 3 weapons possible. So you can't do everything. I believe that was the case, even if you get all the ingots. Oh, that's for the quest. I won't do that. I'll refuse him. That's what Aziz is the humanitarian. There's a plague and he wants you to steal that so he can use it to cure the humans. It's their only chance. But it hasn't been tested fully on humans, and there's a law for a reason about not using them on humans, because most of their tech will incinerate humans. Another test, another failure. Perhaps Synops right, maybe the Shrine should be outlawed, useless. He knows this. That everything has failed. It's not just the latest prototype he hasn't tested fully, but all the others have failed. And he still wants to try it again on this. He asks you to do it anyway, so he's not quite the saint he appears to be. Ooh, that was close. all the loot. And this, and I only have the captain left. Almost up to level 1 at least. But it's pretty slow, you get so few points. No. Good. See, this isn't a part of it, but I want the knowledge. Really close now. A Tale of Brothers. Cycle 18.192. Archivist's note. This is my personal account of the familial relationships connected to the Dicastes Basilius. For official statement, reference Codex Statement 905.107. For those who exist past this cycle's destruction, take these words as a warning. My official document will read that Hades, brother to Poseidon, is a mastermind of leadership. On the contrary, his immaturity should bar him from any realm above his underworld. Matters unique to the Aesir don't concern him, for in his realm the quality of blood his subordinates have are inconsequential. The word progress means as much to him as the dirt on his sandal. Other than a love of games of chance, Poseidon and Hades are opposites. However, they do share common ground on one subject, Zeus, their other brother. Golden Child atop Mount Olympus has been a taboo topic for more cycles than have been recorded. If the brothers had it their way, their brood would have stopped at 2. One myth tells over time Zeus came to Atlantis personally to reprimand his brother. As soon as he left, Poseidon destroyed the cycle just to get his stench out of the air. That is truly bad blood. So yeah, I guess that's why they don't mention Zeus. Though I really think it's a shame. Consensus Consus, the Shroud of Eden. While Hephaestus was a master of forging instruments of war, his apprentice Consus proved himself equally capable of creating instruments of life. It was during the War of Unification where the scientists met bloodshed with innovation. With the face of an ever-rising death toll, he worked obsessively to create a device which could restore bodies devastated by war to their previously healthy state. He eventually succeeded in creating a prototype, and as he approached the end of his natural life, he uploaded his consciousness into this new device. Unable to communicate with the outside world, however, he and the prototype disappeared into obscurity for centuries. Many failed attempts were made by fellow ESO scientists to replicate Consus' invention. During the previous cycle, rumors surfaced about the discovery of Consus' original prototype, but evidence of this discovery has yet to be revealed. That's the first creating of that shroud that you have in Assassin's Creed. Which one is it? The one where they're in London with Evie and Jacob Fry. That's the final prototype completed, so it works for humans. This is not the one, though, that works for humans. So I would recommend telling Says that there is a third for a reason. and don't go with them. Don't agree. Refuse. Because if you do, the patient will be disintegrated. Or if it's just turned inside out or something. Or just. Yeah, it's something horrible. The patient won't survive in any way. They'll die more peacefully from the sickness. That would be more humane than giving them the shroud in its unfinished state. It only works for Isu. They're the only ones who are capable of handling it. For that is what it's made for. Oh, that one. We read about that one when we read all of the tablets around the castle. It's one of his sons who was working to make it so you could grow crops year round and even more efficiently. It's a noble goal, but yeah. One thing you have to realize about Isu, they don't have the emotional range of humans. Their so-called knowledge is there, but instead they're more pure logic, like computers. They have the stronger hate and such. Hate, anger, frustration. But usually they're so arrogant and stubborn, they refuse to admit that they have them. And suppress it, and then it bursts out. They're very unstable when it comes to the emotions, so mostly they are just cold, calculating. Either they are like Hades, aggressive, immature, like a 6-year-old, or they don't have a shred of emotion. And they can never admit they were wrong without trying something more than 1 billion times. And I'm not underestimating or overestimating it. It's freaking, they don't give up. Even though something is clearly, it's no use, they failed. They can't accept it. Or that like, we might advance, that we might be ever be considered equal. We are lower beings, but they do fear us, but they can't admit it. They aren't nice people. Well, they aren't even people. They're Isu. They're very different.
Ah,
Main
the
thing you need to
Castis.
understand.
I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
Yeah,
The what?
noble goal,
Oh,
but
forgive me.
you'll find
Let
out
me start
later
from the
that
beginning. I'm Neocles,
not
an imperial botanist
the best
here in
idea.
Atlantis. I'm engineering a way to aid floral regrowth.
The flowers here can't just grow on their own.
Yeah,
Oh no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
Minerva, one of the big 3 scientists that we've met so far.
If you don't stop,
Oh, apologies, the Castis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting it. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
you want to grow more.
In a
Yeah,
sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces
yeah.
will stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights.
Yes, and the Castis taking care.
A good message.
You're messing with nature's balance of nature.
It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure.
This is not a good idea. What he's doing. And also, it's futile. You'll see later. Wait until we find out more. Start over there. Only the first is working. We have to go there. Well, actually, we have to go to all three of these, but I'll start over here.
That must be the device Neocles mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis.
Oh. This over here. I need to move that more. Yeah, this is needed. You just need to go straight out. So you just need to move this to the side. Done. Now onwards. That's one of them.
That worked. First one down.
But what he doesn't do is check potential side effects before he put it into practice. You have to make sure there's no dangerous side effects. Let's see, I think. Actually, I should have taken this one instead. So, if I taken that one like I did first, it wouldn't have worked. That one would have stood out and blocked this. That's the second. It's beautiful if nothing else.
We'll get the flowers growing in no time.
You just, there's another way you could do it. Forbid picking the flowers, plant new ones, and make it a forbidden area until they regrow, and make sure to control how much are picked from now on. There it is. It takes more time, but that way you don't risk. There's no side effects from doing that. The risk involved of changing the balance of nature is not worth just increasing the speed of the plant growth. They're very one-sided. They ignore risk. They think stuff we would think is major stuff. They ignore like refuse to admit that the hypothesis doesn't work. They're very stubborn, they don't change.
Beautiful.
They
That should
maintain
do it.
their...
I'll tell Neocles it's done.
They think they are at the peak of evolution, they can't change. They are perfect. And that's
That doesn't sound
bad.
good.
You need
What
to
happened?
always change, adapt. Without that, you die out eventually.
I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't...
What do you think they prop?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photo.
There might be something wrong with your theory. I still don't see how this
The sun! That's it! The power source must also be displaced, rendering this light no different than the sun. No wonder you're the Vigastis. That's brilliant!
So the next step is...
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of Imperial... It's a rock. Just make sure there's a rock in the control room.
That's better.
Fine. I'll go
Finally,
see if this
something
rock
clear.
is there.
And now you find out the truth. Make a quick save before. Always good when there's a choice or anything involved.
Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here! Malaka!
Slide over like that, you just quickly tap C. Just when you're about to bump into it.
The thief must be in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe if I move some things around.
Let's see. Stay safe. Yep.
What's the Dicastis doing running around here?
Melita.
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neocles' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth...
You're the Dicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you—
It's easy. Put the rock in it.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil—
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Nature has a way of
been healing
restoring
itself
itself.
for eons. Neocles needs to
Even if
stop
we
meddling.
ruin the planet, it will heal eventually.
Melita!
As long as it's not like
You've always been obtuse about the project.
the whole planet explodes.
accountability for
It will
civilization's
eventually,
impact
though
on
it
the
will take
ecosystem.
eons.
Sanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you
Millions of
accept
years
your
it may
hypothesis
take
has
if it's
failed?
completely ruined,
Failed
but it
is
will
inaccurate terminology.
regenerate
I
eventually.
simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering,
Yeah.
both of you.
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Vicastis, it should be your decision.
All right, give me the rock.
Are you mad? You've completely annihilated our chances at future sustainability.
Trust in Gaia. Nature will heal itself.
Thank
You
you,
can
Vicastis.
help it
This is the right direction to
other
go in.
ways.
We might not see improvements right away, but the
You
gardens
can do
will heal
UV
themselves.
lights to if you want to do all year round. I've seen like in sci-fi
As though I
they have
can't
had
tell
like
where my hand ends and the
factories
staff
for
begins.
growing plants. Like you have the pots you have on balconies you can hang. The rectangle ones. They're long and thin. They have long rows of such, and then like 10 layers. And beneath each layer there's a UV light at the bottom, shining above the one below, thus giving the UV light necessary instead of sunlight. It's the same thing. And they have a bee cultivation instead of why do artificial when you could just breed bees? You can help what's already there instead of replacing it and messing up the balance. It's better to help what's already there. Or like at night you could use UV lights to assist, while let's say you use the sun, so it can grow throughout the whole cycle of the day, not just during the day.
Melita said it would take time for the gardens to heal, but those flowers don't look good. I wonder what she'd make of these.
Yeah, it may already be too late. He's ruined it. Let's see, where should we go next? Where's that? It doesn't say it's completed.
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for
There'll be trouble
lifetimes.
if I'm spoken
That
to.
takes responsibility.
I hear you, Alethea. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
Yeah, but what he's doing is causing problems, not fixing problems. So, yeah. You need to find ways to help the natural process. And why make a new artificial source of power? We already have, like now, UV lights you can use. Work pretty much the same thing. Not quite as effective, I think, but it's very close at least. I think, yeah, Alethea is wrong about that. Let's see. Father of Atlantis, 2 of 2. Cycle 10.92. I will enforce the ban on human experimentation in every coming cycle, but I fear I cannot do this on my own. I need to search for one to lighten the weight of judgment from my shoulders. Of course, I want to find one of my sons worthy, but wanting it does not make it so. Perhaps Atlas could bear this responsibility in time, but his role must be filled long before he is ready. Yeah. His dream will never be realized as long as Isu consider humans lower beings. You have to change the very foundations of how Isu consider humans. That is the only way of realizing his goal of sustainability and mutual stability and cooperation, living in peace and harmony. Even to start his dream, they need to be on equal terms. Only musings on Junos expulsion. Only once the humans' threat was truly feared did Juno speak. Only once the human threat was truly feared did Juno speak out against them. But behind the veil of her speech, hatred hid. Mistrust of humans grew, and out of fear, Poseidon forbade Juno and her husband and their fellow Isu followers from entering his shining city. Though exile would not be enough, as they went from the sister realm back to Theia and to Saturn's open arms. Saturn is the male of the three Isu, I believe. That was the case. The one you meet in Assassin's Creed Revelations, I believe. At the very end, in the when they go to the Colosseum in Rome. Or was it? When they... Was it in... Brotherhood? Maybe. Oh, well. But yeah, that's the male Isu they met, I believe. They also... then you have Juno and Minerva. Juno there is the one whose husband was Aita. Also the one in the... That's the one you see in the third one during the hologram. You see once you get to the Master Temple, whatever it's called, when she was trying to enhance the humans. That was her husband Aita. They also, but eventually they managed rebirth. So he is reborn again and again as this what's called the Sage. Let's see, anything. Project Olympus clearance required. Yeah, this is really the Olympus. That's like the worst of the worst they have done. Best shall it's enabled to maintain Olympus genetic form. Weaponized variants of half-breed terminated. Access restricted. Project Olympus identification required to continue. That's where they created the Minotaur, the Sphinx, the Gorgon, Medusa, and other stuff. It's, yeah, also that woman we saw, the wolf, also there. And this is not voluntary, it's forced experimentation. Yeah, where's the last? Must be above here somewhere. How do I get up? Right here. Yeah, there is one. Chest should be here too. Yeah, there it is. They are truly rotten at the core. They are freaking machines. Either they're machines or 6-year-olds. They have a 6-year-old's temper like Hades. They always, that's the fundamental problem. They think they are better in every way. Perfect beings. Their arrogance is so huge that, yeah, they can't admit they're wrong about anything. And even Poseidon, as he seems like he cares about the humans. What he cares about is the experiment that is Atlantis. That's what he cares about. He seems nice. I guess he's some of the nicer, but yeah, it's a trick. Well, he's not the conscious, he's just himself, but that's pretty much what it is. It's not that he's consciously tricking you, but yeah, that's it's kind of the, makes it hard to see when he's so nice that he's just the same. Though not all are as extreme as Juno and Aita. They are the worst. Among the worst, at least. Let's see. Guess I'll head over there. I shouldn't have gone up. Virtual Cedar going that way, but I'll go here instead. To that mission. As for the text, that's why I'm not doing anything. Sorry. Arcturus said. Yes, I've been waiting for this. Apparently I had already received an answer, but there's something strange. I not always get the texts some people send me. But I'm about to change my phone subscription. So I hope it will help also to get better internet, because it's been pretty slow. Well, arguing.
Let's move!
Oh. And let's go for the... Oh, that place. That's the Adamantite quarry, where to get that ore from. That's what... that metal is what all the artifacts are made of. Like the spear and the apples, yeah, everything. Said Adamantite. Have I... Let's see... There it is. Yeah, I have reached sequence 1. So I can enter here. But I'll have to come back here anyway. So I don't know if it's that much point right now in going here. So I might, yeah, I'll wait. There's something to go here anyway. Let's see, is this? No, it's not. I was thinking if it was the location for the Archons here, but no.
Dicastis, over here.
Ah, this
Quick,
one.
follow me.
And trust the stranger.
I'm no stranger. I'm Elpis, and I've been watching you.
That's not ominous
Yeah.
at all.
I'll drop the cloak and dagger. I've been training to become like you, but training isn't enough. You're more than a warrior. The blood of the gods.
I thought they preferred...
The Isu may as well be the divine with how they rule.
Yeah.
Cold, calculating, indifferent to the people milling beneath them.
Exactly.
But it's not just Isu blood that makes you special, is
Well,
I'm talking about this.
you weren't kidding when you said you've been training. You're quite skilled.
That means a lot coming from you.
So, what do you want from me?
I'm involved with Atlas. He's afraid of taking the relationship public. He says his enemies would exploit me as his weakness, so he keeps me a secret.
Wait, you're in love with Atlas?
From my experience, I'm not sure Isu men truly love. Nevertheless, I need to make him see that I can be his strength. Our partnership might be a key to bridging the gap between Isu and humans.
Your love is strategic.
If we take the relationship public, we could marry and I could rule the district by his side, influence policy and ease the tension between the two groups. But so long as I am merely human, it can never be. That's why I want to be like you.
You seem very passionate about Atlantean politics.
Atlas doesn't approach the human and Isu conflict with compassion for humanity. I believe I can bring that.
It would be nice to have another ally in Atlantis. What's your plan?
At the Adamant Metallon, they harvest a metal used to create.
My spear's the strongest metal ever forged.
Well, adamant ingots could, but what I need is raw adamant. I know the one who can forge it for me. Atlas can't suspect what I'm up to, so make sure you're not seen.
He doesn't know?
I'll tell him the truth when the time is right.
Yeah, I need to use it. What she wants to do is not just make something like that. She wants to become Isu.
Interesting.
Introduce adamantine and mutate herself into becoming an Isu.
That's the adamant
to have
metal
those
piece told
like
me about.
light.
She said I should get the raw adamant without being seen.
The lines they have on their arms and their body, like it looks like circuitry. Mutate herself using herself with adamantine so she becomes like them. But she's not learned to control it, so it won't end very well.
I should watch my step around here.
Ugh. Why did it have to do that? So yeah. It would be good to, let us say it's either her or Atlas. You have to choose. But sure, it's good to have one that was human, but I don't know if she's the best to rule. I don't know anything about her. But Atlas was apparently had potential to be ruler according to Poseidon. So yeah, I might be cold and a bit angry, but yeah, I'll tell him about her eventually instead of hiding it. The humans did Isu, Foreman's musings. The humans did a strange thing when we replaced the Metallon's mining machines with them. They began to sing. It has made the harvesting ore. It has made harvesting ore almost pleasant. Yeah, why can't you enjoy your work? What's wrong with that? They can't understand human emotion. They're, yeah, truly cold, dead. They only had the most extreme emotions.
Hope Atlas doesn't find out I was here.
Oh, I forgot. You need to remain hidden throughout this. I forgot. It's pretty tricky. So I will tell him anyway, but I'll try to. It'll be a fun challenge to remain completely undetected. I'll still kill him. I just have to make sure to do it stealthily. Not get into combat.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Oh, he went down. I wanted to get him up here.
I should check that out.
I didn't get into open combat. It was quick enough.
Something strange going on.
Dead. See there, only 700,000. It's like half what I should. Half the damage I should do. I don't know why you don't get the full sometimes. It's strange. It varies. I mean, I still have the exact same. As long as I have full health, I have always the same critical hit damage bonus. Yeah, I keep doing different ones. It's a different thing with attacks, because then you have finishers and moves you can do, serious moves areas you can do combos, but not assassinations. It's either a critical or it's not. Yet the critical keeps changing, even though it's the same critical hit damage bonus. I always have 409, yet I don't get 409 even though I have full health. I don't understand why that would happen. It's very strange. I haven't really thought about it before, but I always thought it was weird, but I haven't thought much about it until now. But I really wonder why that is the case.
Hey, you!
If it's armor, maybe? But yeah. I failed. I did more damage against Polymarch than I did against soldiers. You should have more armor, not less. So that shouldn't be it. Or is the armor amount random? I don't know. Something strange about it. There's something strange going on, but yeah. I can't quite figure it out. Nothing.
Looks like this might be where they store the raw adamant after mining it.
This is pretty tricky to do without getting discovered, or very tricky. You have to one-shot him. Let's see, is that all of them? I hope so. That's what you need to get. There, and leave one there. Up here you have an adamant ingot.
Something's out there. Back to my post.
No, back up. You're going up here.
Shit! Got to smother it!
Hey, you!
That was close. Very close. Sometimes you can walk straight over burning stuff and nothing happens. Sometimes even get even close to it and you get completely set on fire immediately. I guess these ones are the most sensitive. If I do this, to take some damage and then start to explore. That one I can one shot. Maybe I can bring this one down to guarantee one shot.
I won't let you take another shot. Yes, I imagine.
yeah, I wouldn't have one-shot him, I don't think. I hadn't done this. If you have
Looks like
snapped
this might
to
be where
something,
they store the raw
Oh.
adamant after mining it.
if you have snapped to something, let's see if I can do it here. Yeah, so you go out like that. You usually same thing as if you shot from like here. When you go around, I don't know if that works, but this, and usually this too. It's the same as if you were hiding in a bush and shooting. They usually don't see you. But if you stand like this,
Looks like
they
this might
often
be where
see
they
you.
store the raw adamant after mining it. Got the raw adamant. I'll bring this to Elpis. It's reacting with my staff somehow. Almost like they were meant to be together.
Oh, I already put that out. We want to be going up here. Find an adamant ingot, I believe. Oh. Another soldier. We have an entire new path on that side. Stupid targeting. Could have done a rush assassination if it didn't disappear the target. That's been a bug. It's just been here since the very start of the game. That it won't properly target for assassination, so you can appear that red on the bar, on the health bar. Keeps flickering on and off. The speed varies, but sometimes it's super quickly. I can see flashing almost. But that usually happens only in caves. Well, what happened now is pretty common even above ground. Luckily, it's not very common. Yeah, it happens in caves. It is quite common. Happens probably 50% of the time. That at least flickers a bit. Probably more. But outside, it only happens rarely. Luckily enough. That would be a problem otherwise. That has caused me previous playthroughs in other playthroughs at least to be discovered because I couldn't target. Oh, I thought there were adamantite, but I didn't get one. Oh, I forgot to get this one. Or did I? Yes, didn't notice it, maybe. Oh, that's over there. That's not one of the part. Oh, that one is. That guy is one of those with the Castil's armor. I'm gonna put these points to use. I don't know if that was worth it really, but I'll take one more point there to finish it. So it's 15. Then I'll stop. 9% health each time I fire it. Pretty nice.
Raw adamant.
I think it was
That's
higher before.
Nice to see that you're as skilled as you look. I'm making the right choice to become more like you.
I got where I am through hard work.
Of course, the Castis. Your work ethic and drive to survive.
Still, all you have.
Until I take it to a skilled blacksmith so he can forge an Isu device from the...
Well, you know where to find it.
The forging takes time. What we do next will change Atlantis irreversibly. You should make sure you complete all your duties as the Castis before meeting me at the Doma of Atlas.
Yeah. Because you will see who will be ruling her or Atlas. She does it for Atlas. But yeah, he's got illusions that he's interested in her and he just don't want to be with her because she's not Isu to protect her. But yeah, he's just not interested in her in that way, only as a mistress if anything. That's where I want to go. So yeah, and she hasn't learned to control her abilities, so it won't go very well if you do with her. But yeah, you have to choose yourself which side you want to choose. But she lied to us multiple times. She never told us the truth. That doesn't exactly inspire confidence. I got another text. I need to answer it.
Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί?
Τι λαμβάνει χώρα?
So. Let's see. It's probably easiest to take the stairs so I can see what I'm dealing with. I don't want to risk going up there and there may be no cover behind. I don't want to risk having to fight everyone. That's a bit too tough.
They'll be on high alert here.
Especially with the polymark. You know how much trouble I had with the last one. Oh, that was close. Oh, so close. Oh no.
There he is! You can't give this up! You can't do better than this! You won't last much longer! He's right there!
No! Oh, I didn't think they would hit me. Ah.
I need to stay hidden.
Can't. I have to wait for him to give up and move on. Standing together, can't do anything. Ooh. No, I thought it was one with Adamantite, but it was wrong. Essays, musings. Every cycle worse than the last. The city is changing, beautiful, shining, but crumbling at its core. The people grow sick, the plants die. What are we missing? And worst of all, what's next? That your meddling is ruining nature. So all your meddling. They can't see the simplest solutions. They're, yeah. They're far from the perfect beings they think they are.
I'll find what that was. Nothing. Still treasure.
Oh no. Yeah, I have to die.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Now they're at least in better positions. The positions they had last time were almost impossible. Everyone... Oh, come on, again! It happened again. Or at least now they're moving away, luckily. Again! Why do I keep missing those critical hits? It shouldn't be happening this often. The likelihood... What? It didn't... Why won't the Sixth Sense trigger?
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Yeah, now that works like it should. Finally! I shouldn't fail critical hits this often.
That doesn't look right. Oh, what now?
Oh no.
Someone calling
No! Oh, I couldn't see because of the tree. Wait a sec, I gotta check something. Yeah, I think I'll have to quit here. Sorry guys. I might see you later. I have some stuff I need to do. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.